Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Vestaangelstarot. This is going to be, I'm going to try not to make it too long of a video, okay? Um, for the people who didn't see me earlier today when I was doing the other videos, the rest of my bi-weeklies, YouTube has changed a lot of guidelines lately. So I am not able to stream live from my cell phone, which I had been doing. Okay. So now they are making some of us do by a streaming software or through a webcam. So I'm using my laptop right now. So I'm still at my same table. It's just that now you don't have a overview. You have a side view until I can kind of figure out, I like the overview better for you because you could actually see the cards. So this way I'm going to have to hold the cards up for you to see them. You probably can still see them a little bit off the table this way. But, I like for y'all to really be able to see them. This is like a pickup on some energy, okay? All of my cards are already pre-shuffled. I'll call upon any energies that would like to come through as a channel through me at this time. I'll also call upon my highest creator, the universe, my ascended masters, my angels for protection. So we're going to pick up what the energy is playing off right now. If you do chime in, I am not taking any questions or statements or private readings at this moment. If you would like, though, you can leave me a comment, and I would choose out the comments who would get a free reading, okay? Just because I'm not doing any comments, answers to any questions. So this reading right now is based on birthday 8/15/1985, birthday 12/5/1984, 8/31/2016, the year 1986, 4/11/19, and 3/31/2019. So my first card that came out is the sign of Aries, okay, which talk about willpower, okay, what you think about, what you think you know, okay, do it your own way, the energies to meet the challenge of, the desires regarding, and resulting from the honesty and strength of. Now, I do follow Vedic sidereal, okay? So by me following that and not Western astrology, Vedic is kind of like Buddha or Hindu astrology, okay? Not Western. Western astrology would be a lot of the videos that you do watch on YouTube, or Western astrology that you see in the back of the newspaper or the back of a magazine, and you look at the zodiac sign, the horoscope for that day or that month. Okay, I don't follow Western. I follow Vedic sidereal. So based on that, we are still in the sign of Pisces, not Aries. Okay, so we will ascend over to Aries and probably around the 16th. Between the 14th and the 17th, we will send over into the sign of Aries. Even though you're watching a lot of people videos right now that are doing Aries, saying that we're in Aries season. Okay, so I read my cards here at Vestaangelstarot differently than Western astrology. Okay. So some things that I may call a card may be different than what you normally would call that card. So I'm not surprised to see Aries to come out here. Any more cards that you want to give me for this? The sun. Mm-hmm. I didn't think it was going to give me any more. What is this? Uranus. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the moon. Okay. The nurturing of, feeling caused by, reactions. To defend, accept, let your feelings tell you how to. Okay. The moon. And I did just say that with the sun card here that just came out, we are in the sign of Pisces. So that would be where the sun is. Now, as traditional right-away tarot, still even in Vedic sidereal astrology, the sun will still represent Leo. Okay. But we are in the sign of Pisces also. So this to me still, like I'm reading, will be a Leo in sun, because in the tarot deck it's still Leo. Okay. But the sun is in Pisces right now because of how the planets are aligned in the zodiac. So the sun card represents Leo traditionally and Pisces right now. So to demonstrate, realize, act like a leader, the creation of, the gaining of respect for or from things brought to life or light. What was this card? The North Node. Have faith in, do not worry about. Now is the time to. There will be success from and benefit. And Uranus, an unusual example of a different way of looking at an unexpected change. Stir up the situation by using, be open to new ideas, and invent a way to. Now, Uranus, however you want to say it, is in the sign of Taurus right now. Okay. The North Node, I believe, is I believe it is Karma, which is Saturn. Okay, which is sitting in the sign of Sagittarius, I believe, because K2 is sitting in Gemini, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So these are the reference points that we're going to look back at in a minute. Okay. So we're going to use these cards, okay, to start out. These are my like Aztec Ascended Master deck. Okay. That's too many. Kind of stiff right now. All right. So the first card we have here is summer. Okay. Bask in joy and light. The bees to pollinate, to generate. Okay. Bees are a very important part of the summertime with pollination. Okay. Also with making honey. The summer can reflect to the sun here. Okay. Pollination is very good in the creation of, like I say, the sun card. Okay. Also with the North Node, the benefit of having the bees to pollinate, to generate, to be a part of the summer. They play a very big part in the energy of the summertime. Okay. But we're going to move on. the mountains. Stand your ground. To me, this will be associated with Aries. Aries is like a ram, you know, very stubborn at times, also like a bull of the Taurus card here in Uranus time. Okay, mountains, overcoming obstacles, overcoming challenges, standing your ground, and also what you believe. Or you could be with the moon card defending, okay, defending yourself, accepting obstacles, um, by standing your ground, being strong and sturdy like a mountain. Okay. What else we have here? Hmm. Also with the sun card, it says to demonstrate. Okay. Um, Demonstrate can be standing your ground, like the sun card, as in Pisces right now, and or Leo. Yes. I'm gonna have to keep referring back to these cards, so I may have to just put them like this so I can see them. Okay, be graceful in movement and action. Okay, the Shoaling Master, just as being very graceful, like doing chi or chai or taekwondo, or you know, as a ninja. They're very soft with their movements, but their movements are very deadly. Okay. To me, also by being graceful in movement and action, with the moon card here, it did say to defend. Okay. So you can still defend yourself as a Shaolin master. Okay. But still be graceful in your movement and action. I've seen this card, so I have to take it. This is trust in higher forces. Shaman. Okay. You see the owl up there, wisdom. Obtaining wisdom through your crown chakra. Okay. The owl sees everything. Okay. The eyes of the owls is wisdom, is insight. Move beyond ancestral patterns, the elder here. Okay. In tribal times, the elder was the one that spoke, and the whole tribe or civilization would follow what the elder would say or do. Okay. Kind of also like a high priestess. As soon as I said high priestess, look what came out in reverse. Okay. Harness mystic powers. High priestess, all knowing, just like an elder. Okay. Holder of the Akashic records to our destiny. She doesn't reveal what she knows. Okay. But she knows your destiny. She knows um, what your life pertains to, what your life path holds. Now we have the moon. Take note of intuitive messages in reverse. Okay. And you do see the moon cycles here. Okay. All right. So I'm saying this one. I have to take it. So these two was, sorry, I put it down. Trader, a person who exchange energy to create abundance. Okay, working with clothing, working with different materials and things like that. Like a merchant trader. Okay, dealing with textiles. Then you have sage, which is be devoted and committed. Okay, that also can be a represent of a hermit or somebody who stays grounded. Okay, and devoted and committed to what they are supposed to do for as their life path. For some of you that are leaving messages over there, my laptop is way over there. I'll read them in a minute, okay? But I can't really see because the way I had explained how I have to now use my laptop, the webcam to video. So I'm not using my cell phone anymore. So my messages are not right in front of me. Okay. But I see some pink hearts or something over there. Is that champagne? I see the corner of a name there. Shout out to Champagne, if that's your name. You see how that popped right into place. The wise one. Grow within your current situation in reverse. And we have another owl here. Okay. It popped right into place. I don't even want to move it. The energy so strong. Hold the space. Drew it. Okay. Star Ancestor, which is like the star card in this deck. Okay. Follow the voice of your soul. It's more than one card, but I seen that one. I have to take it. So I'm going to take more, but I'm running out of space here. So we're going to look at what's the bottom of the deck right here first, and then we're going to pull some more. Be brave and honest. The Knight. Okay. In reverse. For some reason, they're telling me to stop right now. Okay. So what I feel by looking at this spread so far is I need to put some more crystals around here. Okay. So what I see so far, we have the summer card. Okay. Bask in joy and light. Now, everybody knows summer is a very good time to really get outdoors and to enjoy yourself. The sun card. Okay. Um, Next to that is the mountain. Stand your ground. Okay. Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. The Shaman Master, trust in higher forces. The Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. High Priestess, harness mystic power in reverse. The Moon in reverse, to take note of intuitive messages. The Trader, a person who deals with textiles or cloth or clothing or materials, okay? Exchange energy to create abundance. So you exchange your energy of creating or having materials, okay, or making things or clothing to create abundance, okay, like owning your own store. Sage, be devoted and committed, okay, staying very grounded within yourself and your surroundings and with earth. The wise one in reverse. Grow with your current situation. Okay. Hold the space, druid, and follow the voice of your soul. So, first of all, the first thing in the middle of the deck that stands out to me is the High Priestess and the Moon card, both in reverse. Very serious cards here. Okay. Right smack in the middle. And by them being in reverse, especially the High Priestess here, the High Priestess should always be in the upright. Okay. Because she does harness the mystic power within herself and to the energies surrounding her. Okay. Hope that you could probably see that a little better. And the Moon card next to it. The Moon card reveals thoughts, revelations, feelings, deep down thoughts, revelations, or feelings that are not spoken or said, or things that are hidden. Okay. And by the Moon card coming out in reverse, that means things are being revealed here. By the High Priestess, something that was already known, okay, is now being revealed. Now, in between this is the Elder, to move beyond ancestral patterns, and the Trader card, okay. Even though they call it the trader, it's really a person that exchanged materials for money, okay. Which that in the picture is people that sew things together or make type of clothing or artifacts, in exchange for money, okay. Not a trader like somebody that betrays you, okay. Now that also can be, but we'll get to that in a minute. So right here in the middle of the spread, what I'm feeling is somebody is wanting to move beyond the way that they used to do things, okay? Or the way that things used to be done by people before them, okay? Now, that could be an energy for as elderly people in their life, or the way that people before them did things, okay? People from your past. Now, a lot of people are sometimes stuck in their ways with the mountain card here, standing their ground, where that they don't like change, okay. But next to the High Priestess here, the energy is calling for the energy to release the mystic power within, okay, because the High Priestess already know of the things that is hidden by the moon here, okay. And it's asking this energy to stand their ground, okay, because at some point of time they were basking in their light, they were basking in their joy, they were basking in the things that they created around them, just like the bee does. The bee creates a honeycomb, it creates honey, it goes and pollinate trees, okay. It does what it's supposed to do, okay. And so by doing that, it reaps the reward of um, being able to bask in joy and light and be able to feed the queen. Okay. So I feel that this energy stood their ground for a very long time, overcame a lot of obstacles, overcame a lot of mountains, and really was very graceful in the movement and actions that they used to be very hard in. Okay. And they trusted in their higher forces that can be the universe, their ethers, their ascended masters, exactly what these cards is, through insight, through knowledge, through epiphany, through messages. Okay. And they was very brave at one point in time. But now they became the Shalom master, which became very graceful in movement in their actions. Instead of using the knife here or the sword as the knight, okay, to be forceful, now they switch to be more graceful in their movement and actions. Yes. Okay. The Sun card, just like I say, to demonstrate from going from a knight to a Shalom master, That is what you demonstrate. That is what you bask in your light, or illuminate or shine like the sun. Okay. This energy realized that it's better to go from a knight to a Shalon master. Okay. And trust in the higher forces that they will have that energy's protection over them. Okay. And to be more as a wise one and act more like a leader. Okay. Now on this side is, by doing that, you gain the respect for and from the other energies or people around you. Okay. By holding the space, the Druid card. That also is by doing that as the wise one. Okay. You grow within the current situation that you have around you by following the voice of your soul, your artistic records here. Okay. The high priestess. You become devoted and committed to things that are brought to life before you, or things that are brought to life that you need to share to other people of the world. Okay. That's why the first card of the Aries came out, was to energize energies to meet the challenge of needing to stand your ground and be strong, but not forcefully by the night, but to be graceful in movement and action here. Okay. And I feel like this was the desire regarding to actually to follow the voice of their soul. Okay. And hold that space of being a wise one here. Okay. And the results by this energy doing this was the honesty and the strength that they got as they continued on. So by the sage being devoted and committed here, that is having your faith. That is also following the voice of your soul. That is having your faith due to Rahu, karma, Saturn, which is Saturn delays, but it doesn't deny you your fruition, your ultimate outcome of however much exchange of energy that you create to get abundance. Saturn will give that to you. You just have to put the dues in other words. Okay. Hold the space. Have faith. Do not worry about, because Saturn is going to teach you all the lessons of being strong and standing your ground, giving you the energy of Aries, the ram, to meet the challenge of, okay, and to keep, your job is to keep having faith and not to worry. Now, when karma comes, okay, now is the time to, in other words, do what is owed, okay, because you already have benefited from the success of karma, of Rahu. Okay. So with Uranus here, it's a different way that this energy was asked to be devoted and committed and to look at things. Okay. With the wise one card here, the energy had to grow within their current situation or their current surroundings and look at things at a different way. Okay. Also, maybe to be an unusual example of. That's what Uranus does. Okay. So Uranus also will stir up the situation by using other energies. Okay. Where that you have to show your wisdom, you have to still show devotion, you still have to show how committed you are, and you still have to follow your voice of the soul, even though you already know with the high priestess what you're following the star card, your wish and your manifestation is going to be. Okay. So now let's go ahead and get some root chakra cards here. feel that this one wants to come out. Compliancy. Okay. Feeling very depleted, feeling very withered down, feeling very the end of a cycle of things that are not, let me see if I can put it closer, things that are not growing around you. Okay. But this person has still been sitting in this chair, holding the space, the Druid card here, still being devoted and committed, even though everything around this person is dying. Okay. The compliancy card, still trying to see the creation of things that trying to gain respect from, trying to still invent a way to still see things in a different way of life. Back to the summer card, to bask in joy and light, because the compliancy card is you're feeling very withered down, but you have to stay devoted and committed, because you have to follow the voice of your soul of what your artistic records or your path is. Okay. I'm so sorry for all the comments that's over there. I can't hardly see them from where I'm sitting. Perseverance. Okay. Steady wanting to work hard in a situation. Still wanting to strive forward and to stay strong like the mountain and stand the ground. Okay. Steady wanting to move forward even though things around you is not what it seems. Okay. Feeling very depleted, but still giving the go, still having the energies, the Aries card here, to meet the challenges of. Okay. Everybody know that it's perseverance. The orange color will be your sacral chakra, okay, which is your creativity. So even though things are feeling depleted, you're feeling very depleted, lacking the energy, the energy is still trying to move forward, okay, to follow the voice of their soul. Because with the high priestess in reverse, in the upright, the high priestess already know. But with the high priestess in reverse, okay, next to the moon card, things are not being revealed on what to do. But still, with the star card, the stars, the universe, your guides are still asking you to follow the voice of your soul, okay? Your path of what your voice is telling you to do, to still stay devoted and committed, even though things are depleting around you, people, places, things, okay? Still press forward. The shaman, to trust in higher forces. Continuing to be brave and honest in this situation. Perception, okay? So this energy is, the universe is asking this energy to still have your heart open and the way you look at things through your heart, okay? Now, to me, this can be still part of the north node because it is green, okay? To still have faith in your perception overall, to do not worry, okay? That there will be success and benefit from you looking at things from a different perception. Even though the high priestess card is in reverse, you're not knowing what things are going to be brought to light or be brought to life. Okay. Still demonstrate, still realize, still act like a leader. Okay. Because it's going to keep you in the light of gaining the respect for and from people and energies around you. Okay. And with the second moon card up there, the nurturing of, okay, your perception on how you still are loving energies or people around you, still looking through your heart chakra, the reactions and the feelings caused by how people defend themselves, okay, how people accept you through your heart chakra, and letting your feelings feel you how to open and keep your heart chakra open, okay? Hold the space, the perception in your heart to still, that's too many, but to still feel devoted and committed. Yes. Because remember, this energy had the elder card to move beyond as ancestral patterns where that is asking you to be a new way of energy, okay? To be the leader, to demonstrate. Victim. Heart chakra again, okay? So this energy end up still keeping their heart chakra open, okay? Even though they are going to end up the victim in this situation where that the victim card, heart chakra green, is that their heart is going to be broken in the end, okay? Even though they stayed devoted, even though they stayed committed, even though they were still the wise one and growing and learning in the current situation, they still, with the star card, had to follow the voice of the soul here and trust in higher forces. Continue to stand their ground, okay, and act like a leader and demonstrate. And through realization, it's better to be brave and honest. Not in their energy anymore, but to still be graceful in the movement and action, even though their heart chakra is victimized here. Renewal and guilt. Okay. So this energy is now in a sense of renewal. Okay. Rebirth here. To be reborn. To go through a sense of transformation. And not to feel guilty of being like they are and not following in the footsteps of other energies. Okay, so we're going to stop with these. The bottom of the deck is impatience in reverse. So this energy continued to have patience, just like I said, and to still hold the space, still have commitment, still be devoted, okay, still have the energies to meet the challenge of, even though they felt depleted here, perseverance, they still moved on, okay, still tried to keep their heart chakra open and looked at the perception of overall on what they had to do to get the benefit and keep the success of what their soul or voice of the soul is still telling them to do. Okay, Uranus, they had to still invent a way to renew, um, renew the perception of their heart, even though their heart was victimized here. Okay, to have the faith in and do not worry. So we're going to move on to the what cards do I need now? These. I seen this one. Progress, not perfection. Okay. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how you've come, how far you've come, and all that you have learned. Okay. The wise one. Grow within your current situation. Okay. progress, not perfection. You had to be wise and know that you can't compare yourself to others, and that to keep your heart chakra open and look at the perception from a different way, that you are making progress. It may not seem like perfection, okay? But this energy had to come from a long way to even get this part, okay? They continued to follow the voice of their soul. This energy was not even impatient about the situation, about what they had to do to exude their self as a leader. Multifaceted, because the situation or the energy or surroundings was very complicated, okay? It was many layers and dimensions to this situation. And notice that both of those cards are blue in color here, like almost the throat chakra. I seen it, I have to say it. Divine intervention. Okay. God send miracles to answer sincere prayers. By still, with the star card here, follow the voice of the soul. Okay. Divine intervention. Because at some point in time, divine intervention has to step in. Because here, the shaman, you have to trust in higher forces. Okay. You have to have faith. You have to stay devoted and committed that when the proper time comes, the high priestess in reverse, not knowing the moon card, things are going to be brought to life. Things are going to be revealed that has been hidden or buried deep down that you have no idea about. Okay. Give it to God. Woo. That's too many, but I'm going to take them. Bottom of the deck. It's control issues, but it came in reverse. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. Okay. But this card came in reverse. So the first two after give it to God. Take a deep breath and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and for answers. Okay. Yes, because why? Divine intervention has now stepped in. I believe this was the next one. Spiritual and religious community. Okay. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. Okay. This can be like a coming together of unity. Okay. Sensitive emotions, times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. Some type of ceremony or celebration, okay, will be taking place. It can be an important life passage such as weddings, birthday, graduations, anniversaries, and or funerals. Okay. Unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worry by giving them to God for healing and solutions. Spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. Because now you are on a spiritual path, okay? Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes, okay? Because things are now, the moon card in reverse, the sun card, things are becoming known. Things are starting to come out that was buried, that was hidden, okay? The unknown is coming out because the person, the energy is now spiritually protected and is walking a spiritual path, following the voice of the soul, okay? Staying devoted and committed here and being still the wise one, trusting in higher forces, that following the voice of the soul is their spiritual path here. Okay. And this person, this energy was taking it easy. Okay. Their health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle work approach to life and work. So this energy released control issues regarding things that they could not control. Okay. They had to trust in energies and a higher force and know that they are being devoted and committed and spiritually protected while walking this spiritual path. Okay. And when the time or the energy was time to be released, it was given to God. Okay. Because the situation is very complicated. Okay. Had many layers and dimensions to it. So now it's time for God to step in and have divine intervention, because also they can talk about the end of a spiritual path. Okay. So now you can take it easy because divine intervention has stepped in. There's no need to worry anymore. Okay, so let me see. That's why I waited to pull these cards or draw the cards from the universe as you're seeing me. It's a lot of message over there. I wish I can read them. I don't know what y'all communicating over there. I hope y'all being good in the chat room. Okay, what is this? We have the door to value in reverse and patience. Okay, so this energy may have started to lose money over something that they needed to keep patience about. Okay, this can be anything that, and remember, the energy also had impatience in reverse. So yes, they was very, and creation is up under there, the universe. This person had a lot of patience. His energy had a lot of patience regarding waiting on some type of money to come in. Okay. Brokenhearted. Remember, I kept saying with the perception card, they was needing to keep their heart chakra open and look at things in a different way, okay? A different perception, and not to worry, because this energy still had to be as a type of to demonstrate as a leader, okay? Strategy in reverse. So this energy may have had a lot of patience regarding money loss or something like that, or even brokenhearted over a situation where the long-term plans did not work out. Okay. They was trying to turn short-term plans into long-term plans, but it didn't work out. So it gave them a sense of brokenheartedness. But they continued to have patience regarding the situation. A storm warning. So this person had some type of inclination or inner conflict regarding this strategy or plan that they was trying to do that didn't work out here. Now we have the Devil card, a sense of attachment. So they was very attached to something. You see the Sun card flipped over there on top of the Devil. And we did say that the Sun card represents Pisces right now, but it actually represents a Leo. Okay. So this person had a sense of attachment to some energy or some person, okay, that they could not break free from. And actually, they was in a sense of brokenheartedness, and they needed healing and happiness, okay? And this is something, remember, you have the Sun card here. I'm not making those words up. It's here. Things brought to life or light. Okay. The realization of. Okay. The Sun card. So this energy started to realize a sense of obsession or a sense of attachment that they couldn't break free from this. Okay. And this could have been the start of an inclination within them that it was a storm warning. Okay. The seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. Okay, in reverse. So this person started to listen to their crown chakra about the healing that they needed to do from this sense of attachment from this devil card here. Now remember, this energy had the Aries card, that your desires regarding, okay? What was this energy's desires regarding this sense of attachment, this sense of obsession that they needed some type of healing from, okay? They started to get downloads or information about things that was being brought to light, okay? They started to gain their willpower by the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, opening up for them, okay? What you think you know about? This was the information that this energy started to get through their crown chakra here, okay? Because the sun always illuminates everything. It don't matter how much you obsess or things that are in the dark, the sun is always going to bring it to light, regardless. It don't matter what it is. So this person also may have started to have some type of financial constraints. If it's not this person, it was a person's energy around them. We're going to stop at those two and move to another deck. Bottom of the deck is the thinking man. Okay. But it's in reverse. So that tells me that this energy was not thinking and about something. That's why the crown chakra needed to open up. There go the heart chakra card again here. What is this? The angel of balance, Libra. So something needed balancing regarding their heart chakra here. All right. Let's move to the tarot. The Nine of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. First card out. Nine of Cups. Wanting to manifest their dreams and their wishes into fruition. Also, probably why the Door to Value card was in reverse here. Something that this energy was trying to manifest or bring into fruition out of these nine cups. Okay. And to me, that can be Uranus here by inventing a way and being open to new ideas that they wanted to wish for and bring into fruition. But with Uranus here, okay, the other side of the card still says an unexpected change. Okay. The Devil card again. Can be a Capricorn. So another obsession, or to me, I feel another blockage toward manifesting their wish here. The Eight of Cups, needing to walk away from a situation to move towards something. Anytime you have the Eight of Cups, is to walk away from something and to go towards something better. Okay. Or cups is emotions and feelings. Okay. The Moon card. That's what the moon stands for. It stands for your emotions. It stands for your feelings, your thoughts, your revelations. Okay. This energy was manifesting or wishing by the Nine of Cups to have a sense of detachment or to move away from an energy here. The Lover's card in reverse. So this energy was attached to a lover, can be a Gemini here. Okay. But they were stuck. That's what the Devil card is, a sense of attachment. Didn't I say that? Where you can't break free. That's why the Lover's card is in reverse. With the Lover's card, you have a choice of going toward happiness, toward somebody that you love. But in reverse, there's no choice. So this person could not walk away from this devil energy or sense of attachment, even though they was manifesting and wishing, okay, to move forward. What is that? The Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords can be a divorcee, okay, a person that's already been married and divorced. She makes clear-cut decisions. She cuts off the nonsense here, okay? The Queen of Swords will cut you off if things are not met with clarity. And we have the Bull there, also Taurus here. We're going to be finished in a minute. I want to stop when they tell me to stop. The King of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, in reverse. So this energy here actually has stopped a level of creativity, has been halted in King of Wands is very passionate in what they do and what they manifest in who they love. They put a lot of energy and force and movement behind things, okay? But with the King of Wands in reverse, that means that that energy was no longer doing that. Like somebody was shutting them down here, was shutting down their energy of passion also. That's probably why the Lover's card is in reverse. And this person had a sense of attachment where that they couldn't, even if they manifest and wish, they couldn't set themselves free from the Devil card here. They had the Eight of Cups. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck so we can go ahead and wrap this up. The Nine of Swords at the bottom. So they felt very devastated, actually. So I think I'm going to close off with, I'm not going to get the Lover's Tarot on this. Do I want to use these? Yeah. I should have did tarot last, but the Two of Cups. This energy needed to use their wisdom regarding the Two of Cups here. Regarding the love. Remember I said they had to follow the voice of their soul here. Even though with the Eight of Cups, they wanted to walk away. With the Nine of Cups, they wanted to wish to be broken away from this sense of attachment. Probably with somebody that they was living with. The Four of Wands here in their home. Foundation of an achievement here. So we got 2, 5, 4. Okay. So 4 to the 5 is still 1 up. Okay. So regarding this energy's home or foundation, okay, something was causing them to understand and have wisdom regarding the loyalty in the situation, because the dog in the picture stands for loyalty. Okay, you can look it up anywhere. Okay. Regarding this Lover's card or the Two of Cups, about who they was in love with here. And remember, you got even the King of Wands in reverse. And everybody knows the King of Wands is a very passionate card there. Solar plexus, wisdom and power. So now we got 3, 4, 5, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. So even though the cards came out like that, if I still was to do this, the Two of Cups, this energy was asking to gain more wisdom and power regarding their home sector. 2, 3, 4, 5, that they're needed to use more wisdom about. The cards are repeating itself. What's at the bottom of the deck? Authority. We got another 4 here. Dealing with 4th house, your home, your stability. Okay. This is the Emperor card in this deck here. The Emperor, Aries. Okay. What is this? Aries, the card, willpower. What you think you know about. Okay. Do it on your own way. Energies to meet the challenge of your desires regarding desires, the King of Wands in reverse, was resulting from the honesty, wisdom, and strength of the Sun card, things brought to life and light. The other side, demonstrate, realize, act like a leader. What does that card look like? A leader, somebody who stands their ground, somebody who makes the crown chakra here is illuminated here in yellow, the solar plexus chakra, wisdom and power, authority, 3, 4. This energy was being asked to take more authority, to gain more wisdom and power. We have that here twice. Anybody can look up solar plexus chakra. It's your wisdom and your power chakra. Okay, you got it twice here. Regarding the Two of Cups. I'm trying to use about almost every deck I have. Just Simplify Your Life came out. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. Consult an expert. More information is needed. Contact someone with expertise in this area. And stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Remember, they did have the Nine of Cups, which talk about miracles and manifestation and your dreams coming true. This energy was asked to stay optimistic, okay, before their dreams will become true. Because they have the Devil card here twice on the table, where they had a sense of attachment to something here. And I believe it was the person that they was in love with. That card was wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. They're wanting peace and tranquility. That card was trying to pop out. Healing heart. Bottom of the deck. Accept heaven's help. You prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. What was this card? Blessed change. A major change brings you great blessing. The other card was healing heart. You're a powerful healer, which is the Sun card. Remember I said healing and happiness? Keep up the great work, okay? Even though this person wanted a sense of tranquility, they were much needed for more self-care. So at the end of this, I'm going to get these Angel Answer Oracle cards, and then we're going to sum it up. Helpful people. Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing light, Sun card, and love to this world as being a helpful person. Meditation bring answers. Patience. Again, your dreams are blossoming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and more patience. Practice. Remember who you are. Go outside. Stay grounded. Romance. Bottom of the deck is no. Okay. So the end of this reading, and this is what I want to do real quick. I know it's been an hour, and I knew it wasn't going to be 30 minutes. Okay. The only thing I want to say at the end of this reading is that this energy needed to remember who they are, okay? A powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So actually, this is the end of this reading, but before you go, I want to sum it up. This reading was for Nipsey, okay? I didn't want to announce who the reading was for until at the end, because I can't see the comments right now, and I didn't want to see the comments, and I didn't put the name in the title. Okay, so according to the dates and things that I have, Nipsey was a Leo, born August the 15th, 1985. Okay, Lauren London, one of his child's mother, was a Sagittarius, 12/5/1984. His son, I believe, is at the tail end of Leo going into Virgo season, 8/31/2016. Now, I tried to do some research on his first child's mother, his little girl's mother. It just says that she was born in 1986. Now, a lot of these numbers that add up, his funeral is dated 4/11/2019. You add those numbers up, you get the number 9. Okay, you add his birthday up, you get the number 10. The number 10 is a completion, as everybody know. Actually, a 9 is completion in tarot. The 10 is where you start to correct the situation and move on. Okay, like the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. So anybody that has been watching tarot for long enough know that the 10 of Swords is over. The situation is over. Okay, so his birthday was 8/15/1985, which is equal up to 37. That equals up to a 10, a completion. So as even being a, remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. His name, his real name, okay, means sent by God, the will of God. Okay. And I believe he was also Ethiopian. So if you go back into the Bible and look into how the Ethiopians was led by the river and so, he was already a prophet of God. And I know a lot of people have already talked about this over social media and things like that. Okay. So the star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Okay. A star seed, a light worker. Remember who you are. You're a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. His name, the will of God, sent by God. Okay. He was a star ancestor. This was his mission to do this, to be this for the people. The Sun card, like I said in the beginning, we are still in the sign of Pisces because I follow Vedic sidereal, but everybody knows, still watching tarot, the Sun card means what? Leo. And you seen me pull the cards. I didn't pull this. I didn't have any cards on the table. So his energy came out anyway. The Sun card, Leo. He was exuding the energy of Aries, the Emperor card here, as acting as a leader, having the energies to meet the challenges of, okay, resulting from the honesty and the strength of being a leader, taking authority. His willpower, okay, doing it on his own, owning his own record label, owning his own store, owning his own clothing store. What does that say? The trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. These are textiles. These are materials. This is clothing. Yes. Okay. This is what he did. He didn't make the clothes. Yes. But he sold the clothes as a trader, as a textile person. You order clothes, people make them, they ship to his store, he sell them. That's an exchange of energy for money, right? Clothing for money. As I move that card, the third eye chakra here is there, plus trapped in fear. So he needed to keep his third eye of awareness open, because I do feel that he sensed that the time was near here. And I'll get back to that in a minute before we close out. Yes, the things that happened to him was outside. Okay. He kept practicing being and demonstrating being a leader in what he was doing. Okay, as being a star seed or a light worker, as doing light and love. Okay, the purpose of his mission was to be a divine healing light. The sun card, he has the sun card here a lot. Okay, he manifested his energy into this reading as the sun card. All of these cards flew out in front of you. Okay, I didn't pull these. Yes. He kept the patience because his dreams was blooming more rapidly than he realized. And by doing that, he knew that his time was going to come nearer toward the end of his mission. Okay, so the control issues in reverse. He had to release control issues. Okay, it says to give it to God. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you, which is, it could have been the music industry. It could have been people that was around him, okay, trying to control him, okay. He accepted heaven's help throughout his mission here, okay. He accepted and thought very hard about the mission that he had to do since he was brought here to earth. Since he went from a knight by using the sword or being very aggressive in the back of in his older time, in his older days, okay, back in his 20s, to be a more gentle, like the Shaolin master, being more graceful in his movement and action. He went from being a knight using the sword or guns or whatever you want to say, to being a Shaolin master, being more graceful in his movements. Yes. This was what brought him tranquility. This is what brought him more peace, by being more graceful in his movement and action. Okay. He just had to wait and buy his time out. He could not rush the situation. Okay. Of course, he had to stay optimistic. He kept consulting experts. Okay. He did try and simplify his life by becoming more mundane in his daily activities and not what he used to do. Okay. He wasn't as aggressive as he used to be with the Knight card here. Okay. He started moving more like the Shaolin master, more graceful and easy. Easy does it. Okay. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. Be graceful in movement and action. This eventually what brought him a blessed change, the major change in his life, and brought him even more great blessings. Okay. This is what helped to heal his heart and helped him to heal hearts around him also, because part of his job was that he needed to remember who he was, his mission. He was a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. Okay. He was a light seed, a star worker, a star worker, a light worker, I'm sorry, a star ancestor. Okay. Now, he tried to keep the peace by being a helpful person that he was to all type of people that was around him. Okay. Even by hiring convicts to work at his store because other people would not hire them. Okay. He went through a sense of meditation to bring him answers because he trusted in higher forces. Yes. Why? Because he was spiritually protected. Okay. He was still spiritually protected regardless of how he was murdered. Because he was still following his spiritual path here. Your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. Okay. Now, these cards here, he was satisfied with the progression that he was having and doing. Okay. Don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and what all you have learned. The wisdom that he obtained, that progress is better than nothing. Okay. And he slowly was figuring it out, even though sometimes it caused him inner conflict within, needing to keep his heart perception open, where that he was trying to see and not judge himself or others. Okay. He was trying to keep his heart chakra open, even though things were um, sometimes around him like a tornado. Okay. He kept trying to plan and have strategies on how to keep progressing, even though things were not turning into perfection here. Okay. Even though, yes, sometimes he worried. Okay. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. And because the situations that he had was very multifaceted, it was very had a lot of layers and dimensions to the situation, to his life, or spiritual path that he had to do. Okay. These next cards, he gave it to God because this was his spiritual path. Okay. Meditation brings answers. His meditation told him to release the burden and give it to God here. So this spiritual and religious community, I believe, will be the people, us, the people of his religious and his spiritual community. Okay. It can be, I've seen the Nation of Islam come out and show their respect. Us as the people come out and show our respect to him during this religious time of ceremonies and celebration, a celebration of his life, a celebration of his spiritual path. Now you see that these cards came out. It's just not about a wedding, a birthday, or a graduation. A ceremony also can be a funeral here, where that people are displaying part of a spiritual or religious community, their sensitive emotions, crying. Okay. Times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. Okay. This is his funeral. Because why? Divine intervention has now stepped in. He has held the space like he was supposed to. Okay. He stayed grounded. He stayed devoted and committed to his spiritual path and walked his spiritual path by being the wise one and growing within his current situation, continuing to get wisdom and knowledge. Okay. Yes. I don't see it. Where is it? To continue to get wisdom and knowledge through his crown chakra here. Okay. The owls is about wisdom. It's about knowledge. His knowledge was to stay devoted and committed. Even though with the storm warning card, he knew something was coming. Okay. He knew something was coming. But he knew he was also spiritually protected while walking his spiritual path, divine intervention. He needed to keep his wisdom and his power. Okay. He needed to keep his solar plexus chakra cleared here. He always needed to keep his wisdom and his power about everything around him by continuously accepting heaven's help and staying out of the way so heaven can help him continue to have his wisdom and power and going through this spiritual path that he was doing. Okay. Because yes, he did feel depleted. He felt depleted in the situation. Okay. He felt withered down, whether he's shown it or not. He felt this. Okay. That's why still he was going through a sense of renewal. Okay. This also can be his passing here. Because compliancy also can talk about death. The end of something. You see that the trees no longer have leaves on them. They're dead. Okay. But rebirth, renewal. So him or his situation, his life path, his spiritual path was going to pass away. But him, his sense, his legacy, the things that he done and worked for other people to accomplish is going to stay and be renewed here. Okay. He felt no guilt about what he needed to do. Okay. Maybe I feel that this card here was other people around him that felt more guilty. Okay. That also hurt his heart along his spiritual path here. Where that, yes, he felt victimized. This also can be him in his end where that he did turn out to be a victim here of the situation. But it was still part of his perception that he needed to come to pass with through his willpower, his solar plexus, that he needed to keep his heart chakra open and know his perception of his life, that he is giving his life actually for as a spiritual path for the people. Remember, you had the spiritual and religious community. This is what his perception was, to keep his heart and to share his heart open, even though he may turn out to be the victim in the circumstances. We're almost done. So the summertime, the mountains here. He was needing to, I believe he felt that he really actually had until summertime, not spring. Okay. But for whatever reason, due to the high priestess went in reverse, she's all knowing. Okay. So according to his acoustic records, he didn't have until summertime. Okay. He stood his ground like he was supposed to. I felt that he thought he had until summer, but he knew the time was near. He knew that. The high priestess, he knew. Okay. But I felt that he felt he had until summer, not spring. Because we just had spring equinox, the rebirth, the start of new. So I felt that by then, whatever that was going to be released, information that could have been the information that was hidden due to Dr. Sabay documentary, okay, Elder, Move Beyond Ancestral Patterns. He was going to do this in a way that he was going to make it different, have a different perception of it, okay, and was going to do it different and bring it out differently for the people now, okay. Even though Dr. Sabay had showed him a different way, he was going to take note and do it intuitively the way that he felt it needed to be done, okay, instead of the way Dr. Sabay wanted probably him to do it, which would have been fine, okay. So he kept moving forward, perseverance. This is your solar plexus chakra, okay, creativity. Also, his sexuality, okay. So now that we're touching on that, these are some of the last cards. He knew he had patience, that he knew that this documentary, or the things that he was going to do regarding this documentary, was not going to pay out immediately, okay. He knew it was going to be a lot of red tape about getting that documentary out. That's understandable. You see what they did to Dr. Sabay, right? That broke his heart. He understood that the door to value regarding releasing this information was going to be hard, and he was going to still move forward with it, okay. The situation did need balance, okay. Now remember, the balance of the scales of the Libra is about merchant. It's about goods and services. It's not about the balance of love like a lot of people think. It's about the even exchange of material goods, okay. So he knew by things not being balanced that the door of value was not going to come in immediately regarding this documentary. Yes. So yes, he needed to keep his heart chakra healed. Okay, that's him, the sun card. And again, summertime. Okay. So I believe that by summer, he was going to try and have this information out. But something caused him to have a nine of swords here. Something caused him to have a level of despair, of being all in his head about things are not going to come out right. Okay. He felt like something was coming, divine intervention beforehand. He already knew that his wish was not going to be manifested regarding this, because he already seen it. He wanted to walk away from it with the Eight of Cups here. He wanted to walk away from his wish of getting this documentary out. Okay. He did have a lot of passion in doing this. Okay. But he started to lose the passion really when he started seeing a lot of the red tape. I think I heard that he started getting a lot of death threats or messages or hang-ups or something. He started getting some type of death threats. Now, I didn't know him. I don't know anybody that's in his energy, okay? I'm just going by what I heard. But I can believe it based on the cards that came out today for me, okay? So he started losing passion regarding his wish, okay? And he thought about walking away from the situation. But he had a sense of attachment where he couldn't let it go. He really wanted to fulfill this part of his destiny before he left by the devil. I do feel that he knew that the devil was coming for him. Now, the devil can be in all type of forms. If you want to call it the government, if you want to call it the people of Honduras, okay, trying to keep Dr. Sabay information quiet, okay, about his herbs and medicines and about the healing waters over there. It was a sense of devilment or bad black aura or energy around him that he couldn't escape. Okay. It also can be the person that murdered him. The devil card. Evilness. He knew that it was coming. He tried to be prepared for it and to be able to cut it off. He tried to be prepared for it. Okay. Because it was revealed to him, I believe, already by the last super moon, because I had too many moon cards here. So the last super moon that we had was March the 20th. So he got some type of revelation or clarity regarding the last super moon that we had. Intuitively, I believe. Because remember, the moon card talks about revelations coming out. Okay, he had his crown chakra card to come out. He got the revelation from his elder, from his guides, the universe, God, whoever you want to say, whatever religious denomination. Okay, he got the information. But I don't think that he thought, I think he thought that he had until summertime. Okay, but it's not the will of us, it's the will of divine intervention. Okay, because I felt like he still was going to stand his truth here with the Queen of Swords. She continues to stand her truth. She's stubborn. The bull card, the bull, Taurus. Okay, she's not going to move. She's not going to budge. She's not going to move. Even though whatever information she gets, she's going to evaluate it and decide if she's going to cut it off or not. Okay. The last cards that he had was his romance cards here. Now, actually, the Gemini card, the Lover's card, was in reverse. So to me, I feel that this was the two women or his children's mothers that he had in his life. Okay, including his mom. I believe at some point in time he made a choice, okay, to leave his first child's mother and go to the next one. Okay, he unified with that person, and he also had romance still for both of them. Now, I'm not saying that he was still seeing his other child's mother or whatever, all that case. Anytime you still have a child with somebody, it's still a level of romance, of loving that person, a sense of union. Okay, whether he's with her or not, you still got to have love for the person. That don't mean you got to still be in union with them, but you had a child with them. Okay, so it was still romance. It still was a union because he had a child with her. That's what the Lover's card is. Everybody know the Lover's card is the choice between two loves. He made the choice and went to the other love, which is Lauren. That's why the Lover's card came out in reverse here. And I believe the romance and love he still have for his mother. Okay. So this was, I started not to do this reading because I too tough really don't like to touch on people's passing. Okay. Because sometimes those energies do take you over as being a person who channels energy. Okay. But I think it was kind of more easier to do right now because he hasn't fully passed over all the way in ascension. So he was expecting a tragic death actually, but I think he still think he had until summertime, not spring. So it kind of took him off guard. Okay. So he's having not a hard time passing over, but he's getting there. He's getting there. He just haven't ascended all the way over yet. Anytime you're taken tragically unexpected, even though you know you may be is coming, but when it kind of catches you off guard because you think you have a certain amount of time left, but according to Akistic records, the high priestess, we don't know. but she knows. But that's why his card came in reverse. He didn't know. That's why I kept having the summertime timing card, no spring. The only spring card I had was a sense of renewal, and that renewal went with his compliancy card, which was the ending of depletion and time to rebirth or to renew or to send on. Okay. So now that I'm at the end, I will review all of your comments. I hope they're not negative because I see a whole bunch of comments over there. So now I'm going to officially change the title on the outside, and you're welcome to leave any comments. I'm not for anybody. I'm not against anybody. All I did was read the cards. I don't feel that the reading was bad. I don't feel that it was derogatory toward anybody. It just showed the overall energy of really a little bit of the insight of really just his energy. It really didn't show much because the type of cards that I have that I chose to use, I wanted to try and keep the energy neutral. I didn't want to try and spark anything because that's not what I'm here for. Okay. So I'm sorry. I already knew that the reading was going to be very long. Okay. Because it was a life path reading. Anytime you do that, it's going to be at least an hour. Okay. So thank you so much for watching Vestaangels Tarot, and I will soon be starting on you all's bi-weekly, okay, your 15th through the 31st for April, probably in a couple of days. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.